for the money, yeah, 2 for the show. I love Shot City, yeah, I'm reppin' to go. You can catch me on the low with Pam G. Niggas say they got it locked, she the key. Double S, that's the crew, ain't nothing you telling me. Yeah, I'm killing these rappers, felony. So this our production is nothing. You louder than us, stop frontin'. You mumble rappers ain't saying nothing. Really, you ain't saying nothing. Cause lyrically, this is therapy. Flow tougher than leather. Run DMC, becoming my beat. Nigga, I'm a prodigy. And to all you rappers, my apology. And if you don't know, now you know. The low with Pam G. The low with Pam G. The low with Pam G.
Yeah, you know what it is. It's the Low for Show. SouthsideRadio.live. I'm your girl, Pam G. Man, do I have a treat for you guys today. This is the incomparable, my homie, the sexy one, Big Sexy. What up, Big Sexy?
What's up, and what?
Hey, it's been a long time coming, man. We ain't blessed the mic together in a minute, man. And man, I was talking to K the King, and he was like giving flowers and inspiration. I was like, you know what? I got to get Big Sexy on the line because I need to give her flowers while she's still here. So I was like, man, because you was my inspiration to create the Low TV. So it was like, man, let me make sure I pay homage to Big Sexy.
Aww.
You know? So Big Sexy,
that's awesome.
I want to give people like a quick background on like how we met. Some people know and some people might not know. But like I said, I met Big Sexy at South Suburban College. We just happened to be in a broadcast production class together. And funniest thing, like I went to talk to Big Sexy, but one of the key things I remember her telling me, stop flirting with me. And I was like, damn, for real? I thought I was just trying to talk to you because when I seen your face, I was like, man, you know what? She should be on the TV screen.
I'm weak about it. That's awesome. Yeah, I remember those moments in those days at South Suburban. That's how you got your nickname, Peach.
Yep. Peach is my director name. That my
yes.
What was Buddy name? What was our teacher name at? Oh, God.
I can't think of it now.
Oh, it's
I can see his face.
Yeah,
I can see his face, but I cannot think of his name. He was mad cool too.
Yeah, he was like PG baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I almost forgot about that name though, low key.
Because then we started smoking right after that, like together, like.
Yeah, that was PG too, man, with the van. We used to before class.
Yeah.
Before class, we used to all get in this minivan, man, and puff. We used to hotbox like a motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Then go to school. Then go into our broadcasting class and act a complete nut.
Complete fool. Those were the good old days. Oh my God.
Boy, you know what? You bringing up some stuff that's been in the back of my mind that haven't even thought about in years, though. But yeah,
you don't think about it, right?
Yeah.
Until somebody else brings it up and you go like, dang, I remember that. We did do that. Yeah.
I can't even know. Man, because we used to get it in. We did.
Yeah, we did.
But you know, I don't want to hold everybody up. I know y'all tuning in for the music. I'll be back with Big Sexy, but we gonna get into this big dog CeeLo with She In Here. SouthsideRadio.live. It's the Low for Show. Pam G, y'all, and I got Big Sexy on the line with me, y'all.
What up?
It's a bitch up in here right now that I know. She used to love a bullshit nigga, but not no more. He thought she would do bad without him, but oh no, cause now she got her money right, and he broke. It's a bitch up in here right now that I know. She solid, everything a real nigga looking for. She got a nigga back if he gotta do a toast, and you ain't gotta worry, she gon' move all of the yo. She don't rock with everybody though, so if she down with you ain't gotta second guess her. She be really about her business, and for a real nigga, she gon' make that pussy twerk. Suck that dick right in the morning while you get ready. It's a bitch up in here right now that I know. These hoes think they know about her, but they don't, cause she don't put her business out. She keep it low. They say they gon' be happy but she know they won't. Here's a bitch up in here right now that's getting money. She really got her bread up the mother hoe frontin', and she ain't gotta wait on baby daddy child support. Her kids gon' eat real good either way it go. She don't rock with everybody though, so if she down with you, you ain't got a second guess her. She be really about her business, and for a real nigga, she gon' make that pussy twerk. Suck that dick right in the morning while you get ready. It's a bitch up in you right now, and she don't give a fuck. And if you got a problem with her, y'all could get it up, cause you gon' get your issue bringing messy shit to her. If it don't pay her bills, then she don't give a fuck. It's a bitch up in you right now, that pussy ready, but you gotta be a big dog for you to get it. And you ain't gotta lie, she already know what's up. She ain't worried about sweating you, more worried about you sweating her. Oh, I know that girl up in here, know that boss bitch up in here. I know that girl up in here, know that boss bitch up in here. I know that girl up in here, know that boss bitch up in here. I know that girl up in here, know that boss bitch up in here. She don't rock with everybody though, so if she down with you, you ain't got a second guess her. She be really about her business, and for a real nigga, she gon' make that pussy twerk. Suck that dick right in the morning while you get ready for work.
The Low
with Cam G.
You know I drip. My flow is wet. Please do not slip. My flow is wet. You know I drip. You know I drip. Please do not slip. My flow is wet. You know I drip. Please do not slip. Hop in the whip. Yeah, then I dip. I be on sauce. Need me a chip. I do my thing. I do not flip. No, I do not. Shoot it like Pip. I do not miss. No. I am a mess. Need me a bib. I see the lake. Straight from the crib. She wanted a dick. I gave her the tip. I'm hamming a drink. I'm chugging a fifth. I'm smoking a blunt. I'm high as a bitch. I do not front. I'm sight as a bitch. I do not stunt. I do not trip.
You know I drip. My flow is wet. Please do not slip. My flow is wet. You know I drip. You know I drip. Bitch do not slip. My flow is wet. You know I drip. Look at my lips. Look at my fingers. Sauce dripping the tips. I got that old dick. Give you a crib. Give you some kids. Cook up some ribs. Bitch, I'm a boss. I say when I'm off. I'm not a rich nigga. I still shop at Ross. How much this cost? You roll with bitch niggas. Panties and bras. Girls and lace fronts. The fuck is you on? Fuck? Ain't got no time for them. Nah. Can't do no crimes for them. Nah. I'm like Puff Daddy. I gotta shine for them. Whoa. They tryna black rob. I got a mace for them. I don't miss nobody. Ain't got a case for them. Whoa.
You know I drip. My flow is wet. Please do not slip. My flow is wet. You know I drip. You know I drip. Please do not slip. My flow is wet.
You know I drip.
Welcome back to the show. And this is the Low.
Okay.
Hey, man, look, man, it's just coming. FluZ just walked in the studio. I'm gonna go ahead and open FluZ mic. So now I got FluZ and Big Sexy with me down here on Southside Radio.live, WSS.
Yes.
We in the building,
We in the building, baby. What's going on?
So we was just off mic, just talking about our ritual, how we used to smoke before class, and we used to just elevate our mind.
So you smoke reefer
Yeah.
before class?
Man, we used to
That elevation hasn't stopped either.
And
we still need to elevate. I would say even more so now than before. Okay.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you this, man.
I wanna do it.
Keeps me level. You understand?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Change Your Mind by Mr. Everything. Man, y'all make sure y'all go over to my YouTube channel. I just chopped up a video for that. You understand? You know, I had to put a little selfless plug in there real quick, like.
You're supposed to.
Alright. But Big Sexy.
Yeah.
Your time with the Low TV. How was that for you?
My time with the Low TV was absolutely amazing. Like, every experience was an adventure. Gratitude for everyone that I was able to meet, interact, come in contact with. Luckily for us, everybody was pretty much mad cool. Just was able to kind of find us a little niche in that whole little game that was going on right here in the Chi. And we had fun, man. We had fun. We did some things. We did some things we didn't even know we was gonna do.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. Who was your favorite interview? Okay, who was your? Let's say top 2 favorite interviews then, because I know, like, I have a couple of them myself personally, but you know.
Hey, that's gonna be okay. Wow. Wow.
Give us a top 3.
Wow. You gonna make me. You gonna make me.
Well,
okay.
I'm gonna tell you what popped in my mind. The first interview to pop in my mind is that Trey Songz interview when we was in his hotel.
Oh
room.
yes.
Oh, my bad.
Girl, she was in the bed.
Yes.
Feeding him fruit.
I seen it. I was pissed, and I seen it though. I seen it.
That was dope. That was pretty damn dope.
That was.
And we were the only ones that did it like that too.
we don't. You know,
like,
what?
out of everybody that came to interview that day, you pulled out all the stops and you was like, "Yo, I want Big Sexy in bed with Trey." They was like, "Make it happen." We was like, "Yes."
Hey,
yes.
I was actually quite surprised that they allowed us to do that.
Yes.
I was quite
surprised.
surprised.
Why were you surprised?
Well, first of all, you know, coming in, he already a major, you know what I'm saying? He's a star already. Right. And the fact that they let little me come in and control everything of how I wanted my vision, and they didn't have any, like, objections to it. How many people you know, Trey Songz, get your ass in the bed and let my girl feed you some fruit, some pineapples.
You know what? You know what I noticed about you all and how you all operate on a regular basis by watching the videos. I went back and watched a lot of those clips. That's the reason why they let you do it, because y'all was just being y'all all the time. You know, people get tired of these stuck up ass, prude ass, nervous ass people. You know what I'm saying? They want to speak to them and they can't, you know, be relatable. So I think that was cool. These some young, silly niggas, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They enjoyed that energy.
Yeah. Another interview that stuck out to me was the Lloyd Banks interview, because everybody got so mad that we took Lloyd Banks into another room. It was so, because everybody did their interviews out, like, in the public, and you can hear all the background noises and stuff. I was like, nah, we don't want to do it in here. Come on, let's go in here. And we took them into a back room, and people, they were mad.
Like self-conscious, weren't we?
And where?
Were we at self-conscious?
Yeah, that's the name of that. Man, I could not remember the name of that store for anything.
Shout out Bell. Shout out to Bell.
Is it still open?
What you doing? No, I don't know. I think Bell sold it, and
man, that was the spot.
They got success now on Michigan Avenue.
Okay, because that was the spot,
he was
boy.
Involved with it. It was.
Get some exclusive. That's what all the artists that came in Chicago went and bought gym shoes and fit.
Yes.
Oh, straight?
Yeah, it was off Lake Street, if I remember correctly. I could just never remember the name.
Ma'am.
Yeah.
It's like Lake and Carpenter. Yep.
Yeah, we used to jump around, man.
Yeah, we did.
What other interview that stands out?
Well, you know, one of my faves. I was say, one of my faves was Robin Thicke, because. Who doesn't love
because
Robin
what
Thicke?
Big Sexy? Because you sound like you blushing right now. Because of what Big Sexy?
Oh, she?
I'm totally blushing. Like, who doesn't love Robin Thicke? And we almost had the same haircut that day too. So it was like, yeah, Robin's my soulmate, I believe. You know, Paula, look out.
Robin Thicke is a real cool brother, man. Like, this dude, he was just outside sharing squares with people, just real down to earth. Like, he was real humble and just real personable.
But I think that my most favorite, I'm going to have to give it to. Now, listen, I'm not going to, nothing to sneeze at. Interviewing Kanye was cool, but, his energy was a little off. It felt a little rushed. It was like, I think my favorite had to be Ricky Ross from the 305.
The biggest boss. Yeah.
Yes. Girl, he smells so good.
Oh, you know what? If we talking about smells, let's talk about Redman and what he smelled like.
Oh, well, you know. Do you call that dank or do you call that jizzank? What you're wearing? God damn.
Either way.
Either way.
He was another cool ass brother that was down to earth because my man let me pick up his blunt off the table and light that one. I was like, hey, we smoking
Period.
Today?
He just said, go ahead and take that.
Period. That was everything.
That made my day, bro.
Fat Joe. Fat Joe was cool as shit.
Fat Joe. It's, man, we had some heavy hitters,
that shit
bro.
is heavy. It's real heavy.
We had some heavy, not to even mention
heavy.
Some of the NBA, NFL. We had Chris Harris that used to play for the Bears. We had Napoleon Harris.
Napo had a whole weekend event. That was everything.
He did. We did the what was that? Golf, bowling. And then we had a like a black tie event.
A banquet, yeah. We were shot, weren't we?
Yeah.
That was a good time. Good time. We had
we had D Wade, Q Richardson.
That's dope.
Yeah. We was moving around, man.
I seen y'all with my girl Lauren on there too. I seen some pictures with y'all and Lauren.
Lord, look, I couldn't even hold the camera still looking at Lauren. I was like,
it's beautiful. It is beautiful.
Man, them dimples are so sexy in real life, man. Oh. Jeez, oh Pete. Oh my goodness. That's all I can say.
So silly. So silly.
How about that Outkast interview? Were you all there for that one too, right?
She wasn't there. Outkast was before Big Sexy. I did the Outkast interview with the after party when I was in Michigan with Jay Reed.
Okay.
But we did have some heavy hitters throughout the show.
Did. Like, seriously, heavy hitters.
Yeah, and the thing, we didn't know what the hell we was doing. And I keep saying this.
Did not.
We was just out there willy-nilly. Because like I said, I didn't even have a TV show until I met Big Sexy. When I met Big Sexy, I was like, you know what? TV show time.
Do you know how hard that really, 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 really was to do? Like, y'all made it seem so easy, but do you know how hard it was to get those type of people on that show like that, for real?
We had some special connections with some special people. You know what I'm saying?
What a blessing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say shout out to Dave Leonard. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because he plugged us with a lot of the interviews when he was with Interscope Records. He hooked us up. We got into a couple of release parties. Like, we didn't get
from Jaguar.
Yeah, from Jaguar. I remember we went to that Snoop Dogg release party. We didn't get a chance to interview Snoop, but we was at the party.
We was in that. Yes, we was in that.
Trying to tell you, baby, we was in. I mean, we had a chance to get with Jonte Austin from So Def. He wrote That Sweet Lady for Tyrese. Jermaine Dupri was in the building, man. Bro, like that's all I can say is, man.
You taking Big Sexy down memory lane.
Oh, Young Buck. We did Young Buck.
Yeah.
My boy Flies. He was the man.
Oh, Mr. Catfish himself, Mr. Hatfish himself.
Yes. He was, and he was a surprising interview because he's very intelligent. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, he is. He was very well spoken. And you don't get that with a lot of hip hop / rappers and things like that. So definitely shout out to Plies, baby. Hey, if there's anyone that you want to interview that you didn't have a chance, who would that be?
V, of course. Beyonce is like my best friend and she don't even know it. Okay, like between her and Riri, they like my best friends and they don't even know it.
Hey, that's what's up. SouthsideRadio.live. I'm Pam G. Flow for show. And I got FluZ and Big Sexy on the line with me. We'll be right back.
Hey.
I been there. Let me talk my shit. I got them mad at me. My young niggas on the dumb shit. And I ain't playing with you. They say they'll blow this bitch up like Baghdad. They got them drones on every block. They stepping like a band. It's up. When you fucking with them, boy, you know it's up. In that bottom side where you know it's up. Everybody trying to go, you know it's up. It get wicked in my city, know it's haters when they see me. I give them a bad taste. I'm from a city where you see niggas dying every day. Niggas ain't waiting, fuck a 8. They told them blocks at 8. Ain't got no father figure, they low. They just want some cake. But I know why, you know why I was the same nigga. I tried to give you niggas life, but y'all ain't get the picture. But you like this rap, so I'ma speak this shit here to exist.
I got some youngsters hot and slat and they won't wipe your nose. Them niggas stepping like a band with drums on every pole. It's hard to keep them niggas tame when that's all they know. I'm throwing foes, pushing hoes, you know how they go. I been there, let me talk my shit, I got them mad at me. My young niggas on the dumb shit, and I ain't playing with you. They say they'll blow this bitch up like Baghdad. They got them drums on every block, they stepping like a band. It's up, when you fucking with them, boy, you know it. Up, you know that bottom side where you know it's up. Everybody trying to go, you know it. Up. They get wicked in my city, know it. Straight out them trenches, fucking hoes for some inches. Nigga think you got a meal ticket, you pull up in the billion. If you're slanging any type of dope, your block gon' need extension. Nigga itch your pocket hurt, trying to get you for them digits. It's wicked in my city, no jobs, so they stealing. Got bitches selling pussy, trying to feed their little children. It's up, whatever they tell you, better take them serious. Them hoes selling their pussy like crackers, making them kill. My block roll like a bowling ball from the heart to the soul. Whatever you got, we got a chip with price back with you, big dog. Nigga just talking in the kitchen, I make that dope crib walk. Southside hair hunter, bitch, I been a big dog. The done, I been there. Let me talk my shit, I got them mad at me. My young niggas on the dumb shit, and I ain't playing with you. They say they'll blow this bitch up like Baghdad. They got them drums on every block, they stepping like a band. It's up, when you fucking with them, boy, you know it. Up, in that bottom side where you know it's up. Everybody trying to go, you know it's up. And get wicked in my city, know it's up.
Time to ride for months. Fucking ride, yeah. Murder, kill a nigga, that was on my mind. VVS is on my road, bitch, you see it shining. Niggas ain't loyal, I'ma need a lawyer. They got on camouflage, but they not so. Bring it back, I'm back in the game. Really never left, just a little pain. The 40 homie, home trust niggas. Run up on me, bitch, I'm a bust nigga. Fuck being humble, niggas time to rumble. Show the nigga I'm the king in the middle of the jungle. Hot like 4th of July in the middle of the summer. Hit a nigga with that thunder and lie to your honor. You know what I'm saying? These niggas got me fucked up, nigga. All that motherfucking humble shit, nigga. A nigga ain't got too motherfucking big, nigga, to get back to this shit, nigga. Hey,
Hit you with that fire, put you in the trunk. When it's time to ride, I'm riding for money. I said, fuck it, I'm riding for years. Hit a nigga with that fire, he crying with tears. Hit for the kids, hit for the family. Nigga cross the dawn, take it to his mammy. The snake shit, I would not have it. Nigga stealing out the basket, it's a closed casket.
ain't no getting away with none of that shit,
It's
nigga.
a closed casket.
Fuck you mean?
Nigga stealing out the basket, it's a closed casket. It's a closed casket. Nigga stealing out the basket, it's a closed casket. Got my black with my gloves on. Run up on you, nigga, and I'm sending you home. Fucking with me, I press the gas on them. Hip the hockey clip, take out the trash on them. Hey, show you no pain, show you no glory. Paint a picture for your homie, it's a sad story. You niggas ain't fucking with me. Nigga, imagine what's beside you, but you can't see. Nigga, stop fucking with me. Nigga, imagine what's beside you, but you can't see. You better quit fucking with me. Nigga, imagine what's beside you, but you can't see.
The Low.
ceiling. I'm tryna count me a million. Tryna invest in the business. Then give it all to my children. I'm tryna buy me 3 houses. Each room got 2 couches. I like cheese, no mouses. I like bread with a stamp on it. See big hills, I camp on it. Get big bills, no rent on it. Got a big hit, you can jam on it. You can try to kill, got on it. See this beat, I'm the man on it. You can talk a shit, you can can on it. If you want a feature, there's a band on it. Yeah, it's too hot, take the pan off. Yeah, I live a couple 100,000 miles away. How far? I got a show in 2 days, a private flight to pay. Oh, yeah. You playing these games and trying to get paid today. Cash, money. You keep playing these games and trying to get K's today. Yeah. I'm trying to stack to the ceiling. Yeah. I'm trying to count me a million. Trying to invest in the business. Then give it all to my children. I'm trying to buy me 3 houses. Each room got 2 couches. I like cheese, no mouses. I like bread with a stamp on it. Look at Musa now, he always wearing something new. Look at Musa now, he always rocking Gucci shoes. Look at Musa now, he bought his boots from Jimmy Choo. Musa always saucy, he be dripping to his shoe. God is the truth, I mean look at what I do. Amen. Look like I'm baptized, dripping from the pool. I am the two, when I'm rapping I'm in use. And I know what I'm doing, cause Musa OG too. Take a flashback to the past, when Musa had no cash, bro. Used to be making beats, now I'm making racks, now I'm making bags, now I'm counting cash. When I throw it up, wifey bounce it fast, yo, go wifey, go wifey, go wifey, go, hey, go wifey. I live a couple 100,000 miles away. I got a show in 2 days, a private flight to pay. You keep playing these games and trying to get paid today. Cash, money. You keep playing these games and trying to get K's today. I'm trying to stack to the ceiling. I'm trying to count me a million. Trying to invest in the business. Then give it all to my children. I'm trying to buy me 3 houses. Each room got 2 couches. I like cheese, no mouses. I like bread with a stamp on it.
What's going on? You got FluZ, Pam G. We got Big Sexy in the building, don't we? On the low for show.
Hey, we in here just going over some old times. Man. SouthsideRadio.live, by the way. Big Sexy. I wanted to bring up something because something just ran across my mind. I remember a certain rapper grabbing your ass in the middle of a picture in your facial expression. I ain't gonna. I'm gonna let you tell everybody who grabbed your ass in this.
Oh, you mean when Young Jock placed his hand so ever gently on my cheek? Yeah.
It was gently. It was gently.
I guess it was going down, but you know.
At least that's what he thought. You understand?
Sure.
Mercy.
He's thinking, hey, I'll try it. I couldn't believe it. My face completely changed. Like, oh, okay, that's what we doing.
Like, hey, you have to pay for that. I'm sorry.
You got to pay for that, honey.
Hey,
you got to pay to play.
Run them coins. And that, man, just going down memory lane just brings up so many different just aspects of what we did. I remember, dang, you know what? Driving down the street, we happened to do a U-turn in somebody's building, and then somebody gave you some Cubs tickets, some Sox tickets or something. We was just out and about. We were lost one day.
I said, where were y'all at?
I believe we were lost.
Yeah.
She don't even remember, but this just popped in my head. We were lost one day, and she was turning around in somebody's little alley thing, and some white guy, she got to talk to some white guy, and he gave us some tickets to a game, man.
Wow.
I remember this. I don't remember, like, it's a faint memory.
Actually, I don't even know why he would have done that.
I don't know, because no, and that's the same thing I remember asking you while I was sitting on the passenger seat of the green, what's that, the Altima? I think that was an Altima.
No, it was a Camry.
A Camry or something, the green car.
Yes, Camry.
Yeah.
The green car with the sunroof that you were anal about that they had to put, you know, you know, the towel over my lap and all the tray on me before I
Correct.
smoke the roll. That kind.
God, dog.
That kind.
Oh Lord.
Woo! All right.
Yeah. Hey, he could see I was so real direct with
You
that.
were very specific
Hilarious.
in the details.
No, because it was funny because like I had never been in anybody's car that made me put a whole rug over my lap or a towel.
Well, it was for her protection and for Cam Dog's protection. Okay.
Was it really?
Yes, I mean, in case, hey, you know, people drop blood all the time, ashes be everywhere, the fire, and you can burn up your clothes, burn up my feet, and my car was new, so we weren't going to play those kinds of games.
Sounds about right.
Oh,
hey,
man.
dudes are like that about their cars all the time.
You know, a Camry will last you forever. A Camry will last you forever if you do it right.
Yeah.
You better believe it. Hey, she got 200,000 miles on her right now. Still turning over.
Yes. She's still here. That's what I'm
She's
talking
a ride or die.
about.
She is a ride or die.
Gotta love that. Big Sexy, is there anything you would want to share with us? Oh, you know what? For those that don't know, Big Sexy was on a catalog cereal box too, if I recall.
Lord.
Yeah, it's funny. I remember shit.
How'd that happen?
I dabbled. I had a couple of stints in some modeling. Kicked off with the Ebony Fashion Fair. Shout out to the Johnsons. Shout out to Ebony and Jet Magazine.
Yeah.
I toured with them for a couple of seasons in the 90s and the early 2000s, and it was just a phenomenal experience.
Big Sexy been doing this for
really
a minute.
When I tell you, I wouldn't trade that experience for the world. I got to travel for free, get paid, strut runways, wear some of the top fashions that I could not afford to buy myself. Met some incredible people, had some amazing experiences, and I'm definitely sure it molded me to who I am today, to that woman, for sure.
Amazing.
Definitely.
Oh, and let's not forget, I was full figure. I was holding down for all the plus size girls there, and I was a size
BBWs.
16.
All right.
Yes.
Hey. We can't call you Big Sexy no more, though. You just tall, sexy.
She's still big sexy. She's very tall, sexy.
She's just tall, sexy now. She ain't big sexy no more. But it's all good.
So, yeah.
You know, shout out, to House of Blues and Avant for letting us in.
Wow.
Because that was a dope interview, too. I was looking at the footage of that the other day, man. I was like, dang, man.
That was dope. Hanging out in the green room.
Man.
Eating good. Yeah.
Waiting on you on the tour bus. Like, we was on a tour bus and everything, man. Like,
wow.
Some of the predicaments we got ourselves into. I don't even know how we got there.
They're pretty sweet.
How did we get here?
I think it was just timing, and then we just kind of, we just kind of finagled our way in there. It's just us two, and it was just us, and so we ride it out. And they just like, yeah, come on.
So what do you think about how the new age? Because like back when we were doing it, we didn't have all this internet, Instagram, and all the other things, all the other platforms that people are on nowadays. How? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't know if they're having as much fun as we had. But on the flip side, it would have been great for a lot of things we had to be instant and for us to be live.
Yeah,
that would have grown what we were doing in such in ways that we probably wouldn't have been able to control. So in that aspect, it would have worked in our favor.
Yeah, like I told the young ones, it was nothing like we was in the street, baby.
Yeah,
we were in the street.
We never left the house without a camera. It didn't matter if we was just going to work. The camera was with me regardless. Because you never knew what we was getting ready to do after work. And you never know who would come to my job. And it was just like, okay, you got to just stay ready. And and then just being out in the street, like being out in Markham, going to these meet and greet parties, the 2200 building down there on Cermak we used to go to, and had all them parties at, and the meet and greets at, man.
Yes.
Definitely the leg work was there, man. We was just, we was in it.
Yeah. It was a lot.
And I don't think the newer generation understands that. We did more without internet than, what they doing now. Like the leg work, you met so many people. You can't feel a person's vibe through an Instagram post. you can't.
This is true.
You know what I'm saying? You can't feel, that it's just that interaction.
Yeah.
I think that's what set us apart from everybody.
Yeah.
And then at the time, wasn't nobody really doing this in Chicago on the level that we were doing it.
No, they weren't. Not at that time. Everybody was trying to see what we was doing.
Yeah, we had a lot of... Then that's the funny part. I remember that it was this one host. I don't remember her name. But I remember she used to take little shots at Big Sexy. Like, cause we came out with the low. Cause we came out with the low first, right? And it was airing every Friday. And then another chick came out with a show similar to ours.
Oh, no.
And she used to just...
remember them. It was two girls.
Yeah, it was two. And it was two girls in two separate shows. They used to just drop little shots at Big Sexy.
Really?
Yeah, man, it was crazy, bro. And I used to be like, man, why they hating? It's enough out here
they
for
hate
all
me
of
because
us.
They can't beat me. They hate me because they couldn't beat me. It's okay.
They did that then?
Yeah, they
it's
did
great.
that.
It's great to have fans. It's great to have fans.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
Man, I think they were more mad about the fact that we were getting the interviews. And they didn't get invites to some of the things that we got invited to. And
that is correct.
And I think that's where it started.
Wow.
And I remember a couple instances where they would show up and it would be too late and they wouldn't get the interview. And we'd already been there, interviewed, chilling the whole nine.
Yeah, we chilling
and then
like
they was giving us side eye.
Oh,
yeah.
Shade.
Yeah.
It was a lot of shade being thrown. Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, man. And see, they didn't know how to take, because they didn't go to Big Sexy. They'll come to me. Because, I already look like I'm, I look like I'm gay. You understand? Mm-hmm. So then, they'll try to put the woo on. I just be looking at them like, okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's not the right one.
No.
They picked the right one. They picked the right one because she was going to give it to them. They don't even know.
I just be looking at people like, okay, if my facial expression don't tell me, is you dumb? I mean, I don't know what to do. You still in my face?
If you dumb, have a look. It was your face.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, we done had to treat it a couple of people, man. Bro, it was real cutthroat. Because like I said, everybody was on the grind. Everybody was on their feet. Like, in the game now, all you gotta do is press a button and you just do.
That's true. You know what? I think about the whole Instagram era and all that. I think that it makes people more accessible. But like you said, the energy is different than you doing like a live, an interview with somebody like person, in the same space.
They in your face. Like, you can kind of feed off their energy. That's my thing. With interviews, I always kind of feed off a person's energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, we, doing StreamYard or whatever, doing live or whatever, but we not in the same room. Like, I can kind of feel your energy, but not for real. Like, if you in a room with me and I can see your body mannerisms, and, and then that tells you where to take the interview, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
It does. It's much more personable.
Right. Oh, you want to know one of my favorite questions, Big Sexy, that you had asked the artist? Well, it was a group. You was like, I think the name of the group was Quelo, maybe?
I was just going to say, was it Quelo?
And you were like, which one of y'all over here caking it with the Eli Harris books? And their facial expression when you asked them that, girl.
Why would you ask them something like that?
Girl, because Big Sexy is edgy. Girl. And my gay ass.
Not the Eli Harris books.
My gay ass looking at him like, who gonna answer this? Which one of y'all gonna answer?
Which one of you girls gonna say something?
Really?
I mean, don't act like that question wasn't needed.
You came with it real early, didn't you?
I did.
Right on time, baby.
You came with it.
Yeah.
Big Sexy, what are you doing now, baby?
Well, I got a couple of things going on right now. I have a commercial cleaning business and sanitization, which is really important these days. With all the high grade good stuff, I have really good rates. So get at me at Cartman Commercial Cleaning at gmail.com. And I've also taken an interest in domestic violence. I'm in the process of becoming certified to become a domestic violence counselor. I experienced some domestic violence this past summer, and I think it's important to be there and to share my story and to give back and to see who I can help.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Time out. Domestic violence. I mean, do you mind elaborating on that right now, or is this something you can talk about now?
You mean like my situation?
Yeah, like your situation. I'm not talking. You can't.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. No. I can briefly give y'all the quick of it. I was in a long-term relationship for about the past 18 years. 10 of it he spent in the federal penitentiary. But for the past 8 years, we have been together, thriving, buying houses, starting businesses, stuff like that. But in the past 2-3 years, things started really becoming toxic, and the relationship just was not up to par. And I was unhappy, and he was obviously unhappy, but wanted to kind of stay in control of the relationship. Really didn't want to share me with anybody else. Didn't want me to go out and do me, but he was, of course, going to do him. So, got it in June, all that kind of came to a head. He had kind of, I don't know, mental illness is real. And,
definitely.
I don't think COVID helped the situation for him. I don't know what that did for him, but it did not help. He started stalking me, and he started following me. I've had instances where he has, put hands on people I was with. Wow. He put a tracking device on my vehicle. And on June 3rd, he premeditatedly got a gun and he shot me in my home. And inadvertently, the police had to shoot and kill him.
Wow.
So I'm a survivor, but I don't like to look at it as that way. I'm definitely not a victim at this point. It's by the grace of God and all of my angels up there, I am still here. Mm-hmm. And I just don't take anything for granted. Not that I ever did, but I think it's like to the umpteenth power now. Like, just everything is just a blessing. So, you know,
definitely.
Amen.
I escaped. I was meant to be here for something. So I gotta figure out what more that is.
You probably you might want to come over to Southside Radio and start you a podcast about domestic violence and survival.
I probably am going to, but I want to be completely. I'm going to do that, Coffee. I am but I want to be completely informed. So I do want to make sure I'm certified first, so that
definitely get that certification.
I'm going to be the best help that I can
I think you'll help a lot
any
of
woman out here.
Yeah, I love
and you want to know, and what I really realized also is that it's not just the women who need the help, because once they get away and get their situations together and get themselves straight, the men need to go get some counseling and get some help. We just shouldn't write them off as like, oh, okay, he's a jerk and he's abusive. There's a reason he's like that. So we need to take care of them as well, because they need the help because of the mental illness, because of the problem.
And that's what I was going to say. Everything, honestly, I feel like goes back to mental illness and just the stigma that we have in the community. Yeah. Especially in the Black community.
Yeah.
We teach, it's taught at such a young age to hold your feelings in. You know, people, they'll say, even if you say something that's small, stop crying like a bitch. That's like, that's abuse, that's verbal abuse.
It is.
It's verbal abuse. We suffered early on. I can only imagine the things that we've seen and that we tuck under the rug, and it's PTSD, and it's there, and we haven't dealt with it. We don't know how to deal with it, and it manifests, and then you become these angry adults, and you don't have control of your temper, and it's displaced. It's displaced anger, and it's learned behavior, and it's a million things and reasons, but it can be prevented.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Yeah, that's what I'm on for sure.
Okay, I appreciate you sharing that with us.
Yeah,
a lot of people. You're a strong woman, because a lot of people will still feel like a victim in this since the period of time in which this happened, because it wasn't that long ago, honestly.
No, it's not.
So not even 6 months. Yeah,
exactly. And the fact that you don't feel like you are a victim, kudos to you, baby girl. You're a strong woman, and I appreciate you, for sharing your story with us. Oh man, that kind of threw me back. Like, we was all fun and giggles for a second.
I know, right?
Damn.
I'm just glad to still hear your voice. It's good to me.
Hey, y'all understand? Hey, I'll be right back. Big Sexy is finished dropping her links in a second if y'all want to get up with her. SouthsideRadio.live, The Low for Show. I'm Pam G.
FluZ, WSSI, baby.
Hey.
Ladies, if any of you are out here in an abusive relationship, it never stops. Get out now. The end results aren't good. This one here's for y'all. Walks around, broke down and disgusted. Often quiet because her lip is busted. Accused of infidelity every single week. Feeling weak, so in public she rarely even speak. Once a butterfly, beautiful soul, married the wrong man. Now she's under his control, plus her 4 kids. Poor kids often wonder why. Mama cries, been through so much drama, they've been traumatized. He gets on Facebook telling nothing but lies. He's a deadbeat, always in the streets with his guys. So she goes through his phone, viewing texts and replies from who he wanna sex next. Some bitch he just met. Damn, she really feeling the heat. But of course she mentions divorce, then she'll get beat. Last time he struck her so hard, she nearly blacked out. Saying that'll teach her ass next time she wanna act out. Domestic violence. When he comes home, majestic silence. See it in her eyelids, she tried not to provoke him. Last time he choked her when the baby started crying and accidentally awoke him. Nobody's perfect, but damn sis, this nigga ain't worth it. She contemplating a murder, homicide, suicide, ain't waiting for a verdict in the fear that a jury may not side with her fury. Fed up, eyes watery, vision blurry, and with his own gun blew his brains into a slurry. Fed up, eyes watery, vision blurry, and with his own gun blew his brains into a slurry. Domestic violence.
If you or someone you know is in a domestic violence situation, please call the hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE, 1-800-799-7233. There's no room for domestic violence. Now let's get into this new music Wednesday. The Low for sure.
I'm just trying to turn to a water gun. Shorty said she love the way I make it come. In the strip club throwing all the ones. If you a freak, bitch, go ahead and show me some. I'm just trying to turn to a water gun. Shorty said she love the way I make it come. In the strip club throwing all the ones. If you a freak, bitch, go ahead and show me some. I'm just trying to turn to a water gun. Shorty said she love the way I make it come. In the strip club throwing all the ones. If you a freak, bitch, go ahead and show me some. I'm just trying to turn to a water gun. Shorty said she love the way I make it come. In the strip club throwing all the ones. If you a freak, bitch, go ahead and show me some. I need a free bitch that ain't gon' hold out. I need a free bitch to set my soul out. Bend that ass over, touch your toes now. Hit it from the front, gotta scream it so loud. My tongue in the box to get the work in. Turn it to a water gun, now she squirting. She ride a nigga face like she surfing. Shorty got that wet, that's for certain. I hate a shy bitch, I need a nasty girl. So if you ain't afraid, then come at me, girl. Do you like it slow, do you like it rough? Either way, I'm gon' hit it till you had enough. If you got a fat ass, go and back it up. Shorty, show me what you working with, back it up. Make it clap, shorty, make it clap. If you got that waterfall, I'ma make it splash. I'm just trying to turn you to a water gun. Shorty said she love the way I make it come. In the street club, throwing all the ones. If you a freak, bitch, go ahead and show me some. I'm just trying to turn you to a water gun. Shorty said she love the way I make it come. In the street club, throwing all the ones. If you a freak, bitch, go ahead and show me some.
Drop it low, show me more, she give me throw. Now she shaking ass, make it clap, she make me speed it up, make it splash. Bought that pussy while I just stole the cash, I'ma smash. Taking off, I'm about to do the dash. Pulled up in a two-seater, bad bitch, she my bebecita. She a down bitch, she a freak, yeah. Get into the money, throw that yeah. Now she saying that she in a day, while I'm licking it up, that is my pussy cat. Now she coming so fast, I seen her make it splash. I got another girl, now we adding up the math. I'm tryna hit it right, I'm just tryna smack it up. I got a lot of things going, better back it up. I'm tryna do things right, have you lick it up. I'm tryna live my life, yeah, I'm living up, yeah. Bad bitch, she my bebecita. She a down bitch, she a freak, yeah. Get into the money, throw that yeah. Do it up in a cheetah. Bad bitch, she my bebecita. She a down bitch, she a freak, yeah. Get into the money, throw that yeah.
I'm just trying to turn you to a water gun. Shorty said she love the way I make it come. In the street club, throwing all the ones. If you you a freak, bitch, go ahead and show me some. I'm just tryna turn you to a water gun. Shorty said she love the way I make it come. In the street club, throwing all the ones. If you a freak, bitch, go ahead and show me some. I'm just tryna turn you to a water gun. Shorty said she love the way I make it come. In the street club, throwing all the ones. If you a freak, bitch, go ahead and show me some. I'm just tryna turn you to a water gun. Shorty said she love the way I make it come. In the street club, throwing all the ones. If you a freak, bitch, go ahead and show me some.
Drop it low, low, be mo, give me roll. Now she shaking, making it, make it clap. She make me speed it up, make it splash, 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 splash. Make it splash,
You a
splash,
freak,
splash,
bitch, go ahead and show me some.
drop it low, low, be mo, give me roll. Now she shaking, making it, make it clap. She make me speed it up, make it splash, 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 splash. Make it splash,
You a
splash,
freak, bitch, go ahead and show me some. Show me some.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Big Sexy, and you are listening to The Low. I am here with my girl, the forever, ever Peach Coffee is in the house, and my boy Marcus.
What's up?
We were just talking about old times, and I thought it wouldn't be right unless we brought up some of our Chi-Town peeps that we've had an opportunity to chop it up with. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Give them a shout out because that's home, right? So
Yes.
you know,
Right.
of course,
Kanye, he was a jerk. But anyway.
Oh.
He can't help it. He can't help himself. You know, I'm surprised he talked to me though. Like for real. I'm surprised. I'm even surprised he showed up at the event. Let's just start there.
It was cold in the mother that night too, boy.
Oh my God.
Man, who the black carpet we ran into Trina.
Yeah.
We ran into Trick Daddy. We ran into Lauren London. Man, there was some old people.
There were so many people. Oh my God.
Of course,
I
D
remember
Wade.
people.
Oh, Roxy.
Yeah.
Roxy from 106 and Park.
That's Roxy.
Yes.
Who else was on that? It's a couple of people like the Wildin' Out girl showed up.
There were quite a few people.
Yeah, it was a lot going on. Dang, man, we had a lot. Like as far as like Chi-Town artists, we had Marvo, we had Shorty K.
Quavo.
Yeah, Quavo, Twister. DJ
we had
Phantom.
DJ Phantom.
Yeah, DJ Lil
Chocolate.
John. Yes.
DJ Lil John. Wow.
Yeah. Something just popped in my head and went right back out. Because we did so much, man, in that little period of time. It was just crazy.
Yeah, you all went hard.
Man.
We did. We went hard.
Man, still out
and it was
here.
Fun.
And we back for the 2020. For the
2020.
For the Rona 2020, baby.
Lord have mercy. Let's say goodbye to Rona 2020.
Oh yeah, I'm happy. Like, what's your goals for the new year? Since we leaving out this year,
I'm just want to continue to be happy and continue to be here as a vessel to do whatever I'm supposed to do. Stay close to my friends and family, and just be easy.
Well, I feel you on that. That's all I know. That's all I'm trying to do is be easy.
Just be easy.
I feel you.
Stay out there, but stay out of everybody's way. Can't get nobody way. Can't nobody get in my way. You know what I'm talking about?
FluZ, you got anything to ask Big Sexy? Because we gonna hold Big Sexy up now.
Oh, Big Sexy. I got some stuff to ask you. Now, let me tell you something. I've seen you. I saw you before I even met you. Because I'm always like, who is this girl in the car commercials?
Oh, I forgot. I forgot about the car commercial.
I used to live
at the Midway Dive Crazy Boss.
The infomercials.
Y'all may think I'm crazy, a little creepy. But I used to live for the girl in the car commercial.
Oh my God.
I'm like, who is this girl?
Oh man. Hey. Yeah, I remember
for years.
That.
Years,
the infomercials come on like at midnight.
I used to be right there here for it. That was my thing, the girl in the car commercials.
I love it. Oh my God.
We're gonna have to go search for them infomercials.
You know, man. I remember, baby.
I have to go search for one of them. I know it's got to be on the internet somewhere.
You gonna post it back up?
Yep, and repost it. I'm like,
if not, I believe I have it on disc for you if you need it.
All right now.
Hey, come on with it. You understand? I'll go ahead and do the remix.
Okay, for the remix.
Got you.
Got you. Hey, so y'all give me a second. I'm gonna post that on my YouTube channel.
Please do.
Hey, I got you. Hey, Big Sexy, how can people catch up with you if they need your services for the because I know you got the sanitation you did because we're getting rid of the vid. But
you can go to Cartman Commercial Cleaning. Actually, do Cartman Creative Concepts at gmail.com, and then I'll be able to see about everything: the commercial cleaning, the sanitization, organization, all that good stuff.
Y'all heard us. That's how Big Sexy. It's been a pleasure. I just wanted to make sure I talk to you and give you your flowers. You know what I'm saying? Because you was the inspiration for the low, and I appreciate you for the fact that you gave me the inspiration for it.
Yes, ma'am.
It was just a dream, a thought in my head that became reality, and every show and event that we went to blew my mind. It just blew me back.
Amazing.
And you were and always will be welcome at the low, and can be the face of the low at any time.
Well, I just need you to know I appreciate you for giving me the opportunity to just get out here and do me freely and to ride that ride with you, and I'm there anytime. All
right, till the next time, Big Sexy. Love you.
All right.
Be easy.
Love y'all.
Get it later, Big Sexy.
Low for sure.
I need a friend in the shade. Hold me down, she a lady in the streets. Go hard, she bring the heat. She don't play around, baby girl, a beast. Need a friend in the shades. Hold me down, she a lady in the streets. She go hard, she bring the heat. She don't play around, baby girl, a beast. Told her pop that pussy for me like I'm too like crew. Start music in this bitch, we that new like crew. Everything, I'm the man, baby, this is what I do. What it do? Don't be shy, told me I get brand new. Got it jumping in this bitch, fall through. I can do this all night, I don't know about you. Shit, I love this atmosphere, shit, wilder than a zoo. Tarzan, I'm the man, bitch, you ain't got a clue. Gon' shake it for me, let me see what it do. I'm a G, better ask about me. All these other niggas lame, ain't got shit on me. Ray Allen, he got game, what's his name? Everything, damn me dope, Eddie Kane, damn me dope, Eddie Kane, what's his name? I need a friend in the shade, hold me down, she a lady in the streets. Go hard, she bring the heat, she don't play around, baby girl a beast. Need a friend in the shades, hold me down, she a lady in the streets. She go hard, she bring the heat, she don't play around, baby girl a beast.
I stash my guns in my mama house and my dope in my granny. Got a bitch that could work in the microwave and her panties. Brand new Glocks from the stove, bitch compressing the blow. Slid to the A in the rental, the stick stuffed all in the flow. AI short with the beam on it, we fucking, she cream on it. She suck my dick off of me and held that bitch like she sing on it. Finessing the blessing, we might get rich off of Gucci. She ran off with a rollie and we went shopping at Gucci. I'm like a pimp to you shrimp, I don't pay for no coochie. Hit New York in the winter just to go shopping for jewelry. Remember nights I was robbing, slime with the carbon, shot Big and Harvey, hit the E-way and Mom. Ain't got no time to go back and forth and these niggas just talking. Told me catch him in traffic, but these niggas be walking.
I need a friend in the shades, hold me down, she a lady in the streets. Go hard, she bring the heat, she don't